Good morning, gardeners. It's Saturday the 15th of April and I've made a start cleaning up this area. They are all tubs of hostas. I think we've got about 11 varieties all dotted around the garden. But what I've done is I've moved some of them down onto the path down here. So let's take a little walk. So I've got tubs of hostas coming down there. This tub here is what I call my composting in place tub, and what I do is I throw all the snips and scraps and twigs and half emptied plant pots. They all go in there. I check them first to make sure there's no vine weevil in them, because we are tortured with vine weevil. Never mind, look, I've had to tidy up around there, and as soon as it warms up a little bit of a night time, I'm going to put some golden purslane in the little gutter garden. I've got all sorts coming for the car boot. Oh, look at these. These are just spotted laurel. And I work on the snap a twig off and stick it in a pot, and if it grows method of growing. Works for me. I've got hostas coming. I've got all sorts coming actually. Just slowly. I'm glad to get that bit up there a bit tidied up though, because it was really untidy and starting to bug me. Ooh. Yesterday morning was glorious. Oh look, what do you think of my hanging baskets? I've put them up there out of the way, and actually we think it's quite sweet, so they might just stay there. I don't know, we'll see. I keep thinking about whether to paint that or not. Quite like it rusty, because you don't really notice it. But then I think, I don't know, that's another possible project. Oh, look at my camellia. My friend that bought that for me a few years ago, she bought one for me and one for her. And she hasn't got a single bud on hers. I've had loads, it's been beautiful. As I say, I just tossed the flower, what they call them? Flowers on the top there. Let's just go. We've got the dog again the weekend. The little cockapoo. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's such a lovely little thing. I did wrap up the two plants I'd put down there. I wrapped them up with polythene the other day, and I've left them there just for a couple of days because the nights have been really quite cool. Let's go this way slowly. Aren't those tulips pretty? Oh, I love that. I really am going to put more flowers in amongst the flower beds. I'll have to be careful not to put bulbing things though, because I'll poison us all. Again, there's more of my stick them in a pot and hope they grow. I've got privet euonymus, spotted laurel. Oh, I tell you what I did grow. Can you remember last year I grew some from seed that I pinched off my next door neighbour? She wouldn't have minded, I'm sure. Rhubarb. And I've got 4 coming, and I've put them over there just to get them a little bit bigger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 4 different ones in big tubs. I've got loads of these big tubs. So I'm going to put 4 different ones in big tubs, and I'm going to keep the best flavoured one in a few years' time. Can't take a couple of sticks for a couple of years, but that's fine. Look at this. Parsnips coming. Oh, look at the hostas. Look at the little hosta divisions. Aren't they lovely? Plants for free. I'll be selling them for £6 a piece at the car boot. They're an absolute bargain, because by the time the summer comes round and I sell them, they'll be big size plants. Cost me nothing, a little bit of compost, a little bit of fertiliser. These bunching onions, I'm going to dig loads of them up and I'm going to give people some free. Maybe have a hosta, have some free bunching onions, I don't know. Look at this. Here, raspberries. Again, I work on the cut a piece off and stick it in the soil. They're in. They're all coming back, but they're ones I cut off as cuttings. If they root again, I'll put them in pots and sell them at the car boot sale. Nothing happening down in that corner yet. It's way too early to plant the butternut squash out yet. They're coming on nice, mind. But look at these. Look at the sprout shoots. Oh, they are so nice. If you like purple sprout and broccoli, oh my goodness, eat your sprout shoots. They are so good. So good. I've got to say thank you to Steve for his allotment, seaside allotment for that one. Look at that hedge. Oh, it's all coming. Tony's still in bed. I've been out with the dog this morning. I was out at 7:10 this morning with the dog. We would have a dog actually if it wasn't for the fact that vet bills are so expensive. We would have a dog, but no, got to be practical. Cutbacks. Oh, look at this. Look at my lovely floral corner now. It's coming really canny. As I say, I was given all sorts of things from George at the carving club. I say we swap plants. I gave him a huge penstemon the other day. But I've got, oh look, and look, I've got strawberries on there. When they start to come to something, I'm just going to throw a little net across the top of them, just to keep the birds off. But I gave him a huge clump of hellebores. Look, lupins are starting to come. Now, this time last year, they were covered with little fat white flies. And we looked at them, we thought, oh my goodness. But within a few days, we had a little flock of sparrows on there, eating them all. So if they get covered with white fly, that's fine. The sparrows can eat them all. We have newts in the pond. I've seen a couple now, different size ones. It's nice. We haven't had any frog spawn, which does surprise me, because we used to get frog spawn when we had the fish, and the fish used to eat it all. But never mind, as I say. Let me go up here a bit and see if I can get up here. There we go. We'll do a quick run around the garden. And that's Saturday, the 15th of April. It's forecast to rain later on. It needn't bother. Oh my goodness, it has rained. It really has rained. But that's fine. Catch you all later.